Everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. I'm so excited today because the sun is out, the birds are chirping, and I think we're gonna have an early spring. Cross my fingers. But so today, I wanted to introduce spring to you with an amazing salad. This is an Oriental salad. I have been making this salad for, my son turns 23, so 23 years. I'd gotten this recipe at my college and I made it, and I'm telling you, it has been a hit with the community and everybody makes it after all. Now, this recipe is also in the Minnesota community book, or the mosque book, cookbook, but I have been making this recipe for so long that I feel that the recipe that I had gotten from a classmate didn't really work. So I am changing the recipe, and I am, after all these years of experience, I'm changing the recipe, and we're gonna give, because I just made this yesterday, I tried the recipe, and I think this is the better recipe for this salad. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you ingredients that we're gonna use, but before I get started, I really wanna thank Sakina for recording. She's my daughter, and she, these kids really helped me out with recording. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So now let's go ahead and discuss the ingredients. Here I have some shredded lettuce. Now this is about 2 heads of shredded lettuce. You just want to take your lettuce, cut it in half, and you want to make thin slices like this, okay? And then I also have here some red cabbage. Now, this is not even half of a red cabbage. So what the measurement before didn't make any sense at all. So what I would recommend is use however much you want for the colors to coordinate. So if you want to add half of a cabbage, do that, or you could also use half of that half cabbage, if you want to use that. But these 2 combinations go really well with this recipe, and I wouldn't change that. All right, for the dressing, we are going to need dressing. We're doing 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're doing 6 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're doing 1/2 cup of vinegar, and then for the sugar, I am doing between 1/2 to 3/4 cup of sugar. I have also changed the sugar the regular sugar to the organic coconut sugar. And the reason why I'm saying 1/2 to 3/4 is you'll have to do a taste test and see how sweet you want your dressing. All right, for our crunchy salad, for a crunchy Oriental mix, we are going to use 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. You want to use unsalted. We're gonna do 1 cup of sunflower seeds. I highly recommend getting the roasted and it's sweet roasted sunflower seeds or honey roasted sunflower seeds. It just tastes so much better. We're gonna do 1 cup of sliced almonds, 1 cup of pumpkin seeds, 1 cup of slivered almonds. And at this point, if there's anything else that you would like to add as far as the nuts or anything, I would go ahead and do it. But this is what I found that it really works with this recipe. I also have here some ramen noodles. Now, we're gonna be using 4 packets of the ramen noodles. And this is a 3 ounce. So 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9, 12 ounces. See, when I'm concentrating in cooking, I can't even add. So we're just going to be using the dressing, the Oriental salad itself. The pack of the chicken flavoring we are going to toss. So let's get started. I think we have everything here. Let's get started. Butter, ke makhan. So now I'm going to show you how we're going to crush our ramen noodles. Just a regular rolling pin. Sorry, it's loud, but I found this method to work perfect. Add that to our butter. If you feel like you see any bigger pieces, then just go ahead and crush it. If you feel that you don't want so many ramen noodles in it, you can go ahead and cut it down to just even 2. It'll be completely fine. Now you want to mix this well, and then once this starts getting a little bit of color, now I've noticed that the best thing is that when you really cook the ramen noodles, in a sense that it'll just give the salad such a nice crispy texture. When you don't cook it as much, it almost feels like you're eating it's you know, something like where it's not crispy, it's just like bland. So you just want to make sure that you cook this up really well, and I would say a good 3-4 minutes would be good. To Noodles or olive oil, soy sauce, vinegar or surco, Urdu cup or half cup sugar. Sunflower seeds, badam or almonds, pumpkin seeds, slivered almonds or badam. And I did forget to mention that we're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of sugar in it. You want to make sure that you keep on roasting this until your almonds get a little bit of color and a little bit of crunch in it. And then it should be done. About 2-3 minutes should be okay. Should be perfect. So our mix is done. You can hear it just by even moving it around. Really nice and crispy. You see that it's got some color on it. Like even the sunflower seeds have color on it. It's perfect. But I do have some that I made yesterday. We're going to be using this one because before you assemble your salad, you want to make sure that it has cooled down completely. Otherwise, your salad is really going to start wilting and it's going to be really gross. So you want to make sure, so that is why I'm using this one, but it's completely the same thing. You just want to pour your as much as you want in there. Now if you were making it in the big bowl, the only reason I didn't make it or assemble it in the big bowl is because once you add your dressing in there, it's gonna be really good, but give it about an hour or maybe hour and a half to 2. The salad is gonna get very soggy. So this salad has to be made, you know, just before it goes on the table. So if I do take it to picnics, I just take everything separate, take it in a little bottle, the dressing, and then in a little sandwich bag, and then before we eat or before we start, I just go ahead and assemble it there. So that is one point that you really want to make sure that only mix the dressing and the crunchy stuff just before you serve this dish. So I've got this assembled here. And look at how beautiful it looks. It just looks so gorgeous. Look at that. Really looks like an Oriental salad. Okay. Now, I'm not allowed to eat too much cabbage or the lettuce, so I'm going to only give it 1 bite and let you know. If I could have this every day, I would. But because of my dietary restrictions, I can't have it. but that doesn't mean that you can't have it. So you guys have to try this out and see how you like it. It's super crunchy. The almond mixture that we made and the oriental mixture we made that's in there. The vinegar, the soy sauce, and the sugar just gives it those flavors really go together. It's just an amazing salad. The crispiness, and then you've got the red cabbage. It's just flavors. All those flavors are just like dancing in your mouth. So give this a try. I guarantee you guys are gonna love it. Now that summer's coming, you guys can make this, take it to picnics or barbecues or whatever. And if you do make this, I would love to see a picture of it. If you can post it on Facebook. I have a page on Facebook, on Instagram, or on Twitter, and hashtag it, or even Pinterest, hashtag it Raihana's Cuisines, and I would love to see the picture. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.